Hello, this is the take 2 for the Dji Mini 2. This is the follow-up video for my issue with gimbal tilting horizon. I will be doing tests today. I got the brand new drone. The first one was sent back to the DJI and it's been now returned to me a few weeks ago. I wasn't unable to do a test because of the bad weather, but today I'm gonna do a short flight because it's still fairly cold. It's around 2-3 degrees and conditions are not great, but I'll try to do my best to see if that drone is actually working this time. We'll see. The first one, like I said, it was sent to the DJI as a dead on arrival. The whole process was pretty smooth. It took around, I would say, five days from the date I sent the drone to receiving a new one. So very pleased with that result. Now let me power up the drone. The firmware has been upgraded to the latest and greatest on the controller and on the drone itself. Unfortunately, I still got the old version of DJI Fly App because the new one is not available yet on the Google Store. So I don't have the features like 27K recording in 60 frames per second, but that's not the point of today's video. Alright, let's take it for a short flight and see how it handles. Let's start recording. We got 16 satellites. The home point has been updated. So yeah, let's do a fly. Drone is now in the air. I'll try to quickly rotate the camera. Proper messed up that controller. Oh well. Drone is going up and down how it should. It holds pretty steady. There is no significant movement on the drone itself. It looks pretty good to me right now. Okay, let's take it into the air and see what is it capable of. Okay, let's take it up in the air above the trees. So far I don't see the horizon tilting in any direction. I think we are too bright on the image side. Let's bring the shutter speed up. Let's go higher, 50 meters above the ground. Let's bring the gimbal slightly down. At the horizon at the moment it's perfectly straight, so I'm happy with that result. Let's do some test flying. Last time the biggest problem was doing a helix or circling around the object. That was causing the most amount of trouble for the drone, so let's try to do that now. Let's try to do some spinning movement. I need to dial in the settings for the gimbal and for the sticks because they are fairly responsive right now, so I'm not the biggest fan of when the sticks are so responsive. I'll just tilt it down. It's really cold today. I cannot feel my fingers on the sticks, so the movement might be slightly jerky. And yeah, we are perfectly with the horizon, so the new drone and the problem is gone. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, the DJI service was pretty good this time. I didn't have to wait long for the drone, for the replacement. So that's all good. Now let's try to spin in the other direction. Let's try to do it slowly. It seems like it's steady, it's holding. Yes, I'm really pleased with the results so far. I'm not pleased with the weather. It's really cold. My finger's getting numb already. I can see myself, which is good. The drone is handling very smoothly, very nicely. Let's try to bring it down. And let's fly towards us. I can see it. This flies extremely well. The ducks over here, so I need to be careful. We don't want to have any birds attacking our drone. That would be really bad, especially above the water when I couldn't be able to retrieve that. Right, let me spin the camera up the other direction. There we go. Till the screen is on. The footage might be slightly overblown. Focus, please. No, you don't want to focus. Fair enough. Don't focus then. There we go. Got the drone. Super steady. It's a bit windy. It's not super windy, it's just breezy, I would say. And it's holding position beautifully. Yep, there is not a lot of movement left and right. Let's go up again. Let's go again slightly higher because we got trees up here, so we don't want to hit anything. 50 meters high. And let's try to do another spinning move. So far I'm really pleased with the new drone. The replacement seems to be absolutely fine. I never have the problem what other users reported with the DNG files being discolorated or orange lines being visible in 4K videos. Never have that issue. I don't see that happening on this one either, so that's always good. And yeah, it's handling very nicely. I don't think so. I'm doing perfect circle. I'm trying best as I can, but at the same time, like I said, it's really cold and my fingers are proper numb. So, yep, it seems absolutely perfect. The horizon it's where it should be. So the gimbal it does the job correctly. And let's do a few tests in sports mode, because the sports mode used to have a problem with the camera going really quickly down rapidly and then quickly back up. So let's see if this is gone with the new software, and if we can experience any of that issue. So let's go full speed forward. Here we go. We're going full speed, and we're going around 15 meters a second, 16 nearly. All right, full brake, and stops perfectly fine. I didn't experience any gimbal tilt. Let's go with the gimbal in 0 and now full throttle forward, and we still got that issue. Apparently this is due to a limitation of the gimbal, so when the drone is flying straight there is no problem, but when we're tilting 45 degrees and the camera is set on 0, the camera is not able to compensate. So I can understand that. That's not a big issue. If it's not going constantly up and down, that is not a problem, and it doesn't seem like it is. Okay, let's go left and right rapidly and see if we got problem with gimbal tilting left to right on the sport mode. So we're going full right, there is no tilting, it's absolutely fantastic. We stop, and now full left in the sport mode. Let's speed it up, and there is no issue. Okay, so fantastic. This is a fantastic news, at least for me, because previously when I was flying in the sport mode, when I was going left to right, the gimbal was going constantly with really jerky movements. Now it seems like it's gone. Alright, well, let's try the cinematic mode now and see how it's handling this. If the sticks are smoother and the movement is just feels softer. I can tell already, even with my numb fingers, the movement of the sticks are representing very well, and I don't see any jerkiness, at least on phone screen. Let's flip it to the normal now, and let's take that bird slightly closer to where I am. I'm not going to be flying above the street just in case. We got around 24% of battery left. We've been flying for 18 minutes right now. The battery seems like it's degrading slightly, but I wouldn't say it's a major issue because it's freezing, so this is quite understandable. The battery is going to be, well, performing slightly worse than in ideal 20-22 degrees conditions. Here we go. Yes, the test is over right now. We've been flying for around 20 something minutes, I believe. It will be in the video. The battery, we landed with 14% of battery left. I didn't notice any problem with the gimbal. The battery wasn't working as long as I was thinking it will be, but yeah, it's very cold, so it's kind of expected. Overall, I'm pleased with the results and the replacement. And to be fair, after the initial purchase from the DJI, I was thinking everything is gonna be bad, because I was waiting, instead of 3 to 5 days for delivery, I was waiting for 14 days, so pretty much solid 2 weeks. Then the drone, after probably a few hours, I noticed the problem with the horizons start appearing on the video. So pretty much the drone was faulty from the day one, and yeah, now I'm really pleased to say the whole experience with the getting replacement. I just stopped recording. I think that just broke my audio, but the whole experience with the replacement was really good. I wasn't expecting that. The whole thing was just pretty quick. I didn't have to wait long. DJI just make a good job. The drone was going from the UK to the Netherlands, so it didn't have to go to the China, and then the whole thing was pretty quick. So really pleased with that. I hope so there is not going to be any more problems with the drone itself. So happy days.